Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hi, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and today is January 19th, 2018, and it's my first show back. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a great holiday. I know we're starting a little late into the year, but we were busy. Sunny and I were very, very busy having company and stuff. Yeah. So, but it's so great to see all of you. And today, do you guys get my newsletter? I don't know if you get my newsletter, but my last newsletter was about healing yourself, and being aware of your body, because, you know, when we are balanced with our mind, body, and spirit, that's really the key to keep balanced. And so today, it's so interesting because I have somebody on. His name is David Sherman. And he's an advocate, he's a health advocate and water hydration specialist. Hi, David.
Hi, how you doing, Char?
Good. Thank you so much for being here. Now, David, I've known David a long time because he is my nephew's best friend. So how long have I known you?
Almost 40 years.
Almost 40 years. Of course, I was in kindergarten.
Actually, yeah, a little more than that.
Yeah,
so, but.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's been longer than that. So
I don't want to just hide. I'm trying to hide my age.
Okay, but I just wonder if, like, you were one of the kids I babysat with Larry. I don't know.
No,
maybe.
No, I was a little later.
Okay, a little later. Okay, so you were in engineering and you have a business background, and then you worked for related companies in New York. So that's real estate, right? Yes,
that's where I brought Larry to his career.
Yeah, well, God bless you. Thank you for doing that. He's like, he just loves you, and so do I, and our whole family loves you. Now, but what I didn't know is how connected you are to holistic healing and helping people in this way. So wait a second. So you built a family retail business. What kind of business?
Well, my father and my grandfather had a shoe business in Detroit, and their men's shoe business. So I came home to Detroit, and I helped build that to about 20 stores.
Wow.
And that was back in the late 80s.
What was the name of it?
But really, honestly, it wasn't my passion, and we have to go to our passion.
Wait a minute, Sherman Shoes.
Yes, that's us.
I used to go there with my mother.
We all did.
Wait, wasn't it Telegraph and Maple?
We had Maple and Pierce in Birmingham.
Yeah, okay.
So
Maple
that
and
was
Pierce.
our main store. So right in downtown. But yes, I'm sure you were there. Everybody was there.
Yeah, I didn't put two and two together. Duh. Okay. So
it's okay.
Okay, so currently as a health advocate, you're a vegan specializing in natural alternatives. And boy, I want to talk about the hydration thing because of the flu that everybody's getting now, and we're going to talk about that in a little while. But before I do, I also want to talk about how you have a facility where you help people prevent diseases, and you're the founder and owner of Natural Recharge, a functional wellness company in metropolitan Detroit. So, gee, I'm not sure where to start, but so many people have the flu now. It's like the first thing you see when you turn on the morning news, the Today Show or Good Morning America, it's like the flu is going rampant, and how do we fix it? And I know that even in my doctor's office in Michigan, they ran out of saline bags.
Really? Wow.
That because they're only the first ones that come in shipment go to the hospitals.
Yes.
So tell us about. Okay, so first let's talk about the water, and then we'll talk about your facility and all the natural, holistic lasers and things you have.
Okay.
Okay.
So when we're talking about water, I think this is actually that really got me excited about what we can do in changing people's bodies. So everybody is made of water. Our bodies are over 70+% water. So what we're doing with ourselves is we just can't drink coffee, soda pop, whatever you want to do all day long.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to hydrate ourselves with water, and it's the most critical component to the health of our bodies. In fact, our muscles, our brain, our heart, everything works in water in our bodies. And if we don't get the right water, and then we don't get enough of it, it actually it's the beginning cause of all disease in everything we do. In fact, most people who die of old age, they're actually dying of dehydration as part of what they're dying from, is because they probably aren't drinking enough water.
Really? So how
much
water?
There's a lot of statistics on it, and but I think what's important is that the question is, what water should I drink? Should I drink bottled water? Should I drink tap water? What kinds of water are out there? And the way I kind of learned about this is that I had decided that I wanted to filter the water in my home. Okay. And in the process of filtering water, I cleaned up and removed the chlorine and some of the chemicals that potentially could be harming our bodies as we absorb them from a shower. And a friend of mine had introduced me to a company out of Japan that had developed a technology for the home that creates very, very healthy water.
Wow.
And what they do is they actually use a process called electrolysis. And what we're doing through electrolysis is we're actually recreating the water the way it is in nature. So when I talk to people about this water, what I explain to them is that if you were to go to a mountain stream or a glacier and drink the water, and it was clean, obviously, that's the best water you can get for your body. And that's the way God and the world intended us to have water and how to drink.
Okay.
This machine is recreating the water in the same structure and the same energy. And energy, is important.
Right.
I mean, right?
Right.
I don't have
to
talk. I mean, you're a big energy fan.
Yeah, but I love that you understand that.
Well, I mean, I think it's critical because energy is our lifeblood. So this water in this nature, it's called ionized alkaline water. The company I work with is out of Japan, and they create these machines that you can put in your own home that actually recreate the water as it is in nature. So when people say, well, I don't want to drink something that's not really natural, it is natural because it's just restoring energy into the water. And when you restore energy, it creates some really critical properties that allow us to have really good healing properties in water.
So is it ionized? It
is ionized. And ionized means that it's going to have three properties. One, it's going to be alkaline. And when I say alkaline, means it's going to have more oxygen than hydrogen. Okay. 2 is going to have minerals. 3, it's going to be an antioxidant. So it helps to reduce the damage that's caused in our body. So when you exercise, you're causing damage to your muscles and your cells. Water can actually reduce that inflammation. And 3, along with being that, is that this water hydrates our body 600% faster than ordinary tap or bottled water. And I love that the most because I can see where people can drink lots of water and not feel full.
Okay, so are you saying like tap water really does not give someone the hydration they need?
Well, it gives them hydration, but we can get better hydration. So let's say that if tap water were like the unleaded gas for your car, this is like the premium. Okay. And it's going to fuel your body better and it's going to allow you to perform better. Even athletes have seen this and they can see the ability for water to perform better in their body. There was a bodybuilder out of Canada who actually retired from bodybuilding because he couldn't work out. He was under such stress from his body. When he found this water, he was able to rebuild himself, and in 6 months go and win the national championship in Canada as a bodybuilder, and he would have been completely retired. Yeah, it's a great story.
Okay, and so you sell these machines, right?
Yes, I am. I sell the machines, but I educate them about how they can be helpful for their homes.
What is it
and
called?
Then if they want to buy them, they buy them. I'm sorry?
What is it called, the machine?
It's by a company called Enagic, and it's called Kangen Water. Kangen. Kangen means in Japanese, return to origin.
Return to origin. And do we have like David's website? Okay, we've got your
website. And you can see it at naturalrecharge.com. There's actually a page that goes and talks about the water, and they can get some more detailed videos.
Is it on your website as well?
Yes.
Okay, because we're giving out your website. What is your website?
Naturalrecharge.com.
Naturalrecharge.com. Okay.
One word.
Now, okay, so someone for Christmas, Hanukkah Christmas, gave me this water, a bottle that you put water in, and it's got crystals and other things in it that's supposed to balance the water. Does that
ionize it? And ionize it. Yes, there's actually some other, there's some different ways to do it.
Right.
And that is one way that you can do it with these bottles. I've seen that happen.
Okay. But I know when somebody works with crystals energetically, you have to cleanse them because they can hold like the negative stuff too. So you want to cleanse crystals. So that's the only reason I used it, but I just wonder how that works if energetically it can be cleansed, because it sounds like what you're doing is constantly cleansing.
We're applying electricity to the water. There's actually platinum coated titanium plates, and the water passes through, and there's positively and negatively charged, and we actually separate the water is what we call it, and that's the electrolysis procedure. It sounds crazy, but when you drink the water, it's unbelievable.
I think I tasted that water at Larry's house.
I'm sure you did. He's a big fan of it.
It's incredible.
Yeah, smooth. It tastes great. I mean, it tastes like water,
right?
Which is what it should, right?
Right.
And not only that, but it's really it's energizing. I mean,
and when you
I've had great stories.
When you said that many people, old people who die because they're not hydrated. They're dehydrated. Yes. How much water should someone be drinking?
That's a great question. And I think that there's a lot of different science on that. But in general, I tell people they should drink a minimum of half their body weight in ounces per day. So if somebody weighs 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces a day. Now, a lot of people say they can't do it because they feel full from the water they're drinking, tap and bottled.
Right.
And that's because the water doesn't absorb into the skin and into the cells. And that's where a water like Kangen water, it actually absorbs very quickly, and people don't feel full. So it's much easier to drink. I start the morning. I have one of these bottles. It's 25 ounces, and I drink one in about 5 minutes, and I'm not even full.
You know, I know in Israel they do desalinization.
Yes.
Do you know anything about that? I mean, how do they cleanse that water?
Well, desalinization is a process. Part of what they do is they're actually using a lot of filters to remove the salt in the water. And as part of desalination, they can use different things. They can use heat, and they do a lot of energy. The problem with desalinization is that you can also remove the minerals from the water. Okay. And when you do that, it's more detrimental to our body. Now, I've actually taken my machine to Israel and used it there. Oh. So they actually put minerals back in the water in Israel.
Right.
But it's still not, it's more like tap water when it's done.
Okay. So it doesn't have all the nutrients. You know.
The minerals, yes.
Or the minerals. You know, just as a little side note, I've always felt since I started being an intuitive, since I realized I was an intuitive, I always have been, but when I get feelings, I always feel like one of the biggest problems we're going to have is a lack of water in our country. And it's weird because I opened up, or in our world, because right before I left my apartment, I got a USA Today thing popped up, and it said, this may be the first place that doesn't have water. And it was Cape Town, South Africa. Did you
I was just there.
You're kidding.
I was there for over the holidays.
Right.
And they literally have a 90-day supply left of water where they have zero water. And they're in severe drought. Even the hotels, they've turned off the bathtubs.
Wow.
They're trying to reduce showers. They ask you to take 3-minute showers. If you're brushing your teeth, not to use the water. They give you hand sanitizer so you don't use your hands to wash your hands. And they're in a major problem. And it's very scary because their reservoir is literally depleting to nothing. And they don't have desalination plants. They have finally started to build them, but they don't think they'll be done till May. And it could be really tragic there.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And it's got to rain in the mountains. It's, even if it rains in Cape Town, that's no good. It's got to rain in the mountains so that it gets into the reservoirs.
I had no idea you were just there.
Yeah. We took a wonderful trip to South Africa to see all the beauty of the country. It's a fabulous country. I recommend everybody go there.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been blessed enough. I've been there a few times, and I've been blessed to be able to go on safari, and I did some speaking events and readings. I have clients in South Africa. It's just a beautiful place, and the people are so nice. But this water thing is so scary. But that could happen in America, couldn't it? Or could it?
Well, I mean, California, listen, you've had some very severe droughts, and you're sucking a lot of the water, I know, from the Colorado River, in that area.
Right.
And that's put a lot of strain also on Phoenix, too. Phoenix and Arizona as well. So, I mean, you have a great resource there. If they would put desalination plants locally, it could really reduce a lot of the stress of the underground aquifers that we have in this world. So it's a shame that they don't, our country doesn't spend more money and time on that. We're very fortunate here in the Great Lakes. I'm here in Michigan.
Right.
We've got huge resources of water with the Great Lakes. So it's not as
lucky.
critical.
We're very lucky in Michigan. Well, I still live in Michigan as well. So I'm I love Michigan. I've never left Michigan. It's the best kept secret. Up northern Michigan is like the best kept secret of beauty and vacationing. It's just so lovely. So, okay. If someone cannot afford to get your cleansing water machine,
yes.
What's the next best bet? Buying water?
No, I personally don't think so. So personally, if you look at most bottled waters, you're paying extensive, a very expensive price for it. For example, it could be $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 a gallon. We complain about $4 a gallon for gas, but water, if you look at the price per ounce, is extremely more expensive, and it's not necessarily cleaner. In fact, most bottles have the BPA from the plastic is a known carcinogenic, and it could damage our bodies because you're drinking this water all the time.
Wow. That's profound.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I was going to say there was a study done in Germany that they found there's 25,000 different contaminants in bottled water. That's not to say that our tap water is not perfect either, but I think if you could take your tap water, there's actually a great filter for the home by a company called Seychelle, Seychelle.
Like the Seychelles.
Yeah, that's right. And they make a little, like a Brita filter. You've seen the Brita filters?
Yeah,
but theirs is much, much better in terms of removing all the contaminants, all the carcinogenic type of materials that could potentially be in our tap water, and you could drink fresh, really clean water. And they even have a version that will alkalize the water if you wanted to.
Wow, that is so good to know. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's oh God, there's so much to talk to you about. So you were talking about in some of your notes about inflammation, and how can we reduce the causes of inflammation in our bodies?
Well, this is really what our center is kind of focused around, because our belief is that inflammation is the beginning precursor to most diseases. When
Okay.
our bodies start to get inflamed, that's when disease is going to start to be created. So there's a lot of things that one can do. Drinking water is critically important,
Okay.
but diet is another really big part of that. And unfortunately, today in this world with fast food and a lot of processed
Mm-hmm.
food, that we're not getting enough of the foods that your parents, my parents,
Right.
that they ate every day. They were eating more fruits and vegetables and more natural foods instead of things out of a box or processed that are got all the chemicals in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I even think today, unfortunately, a lot of the dairy that we have and that we eat, unfortunately, is got a lot of more the hormones in it, and it's got antibiotics and things like that that have created a not a healthy dairy product as well. So,
Uh-huh.
you know, I about 6 years ago, I became a vegan.
Oh,
I'm not a perfect vegan, but I
right.
also believe that it's really important, and I've seen improvements in my inflammation, reduction of it. I've seen
Uh-huh.
testing, from my blood, and I think that when people can start to reduce the foods out there, the fatty foods, some of the dairy,
Uh-huh.
even some of the meats, and drink and eat more natural foods, it can be really, really helpful.
Organic.
Organic, absolutely. If at all possible, you want to get organic.
Mm-hmm.
And and even non-GMO. There's a big push in California for getting non-GMO labeling and everything else. I think that's really, really critical to our country in terms of
Mm-hmm.
being we have to be honest about what the food is and where it's coming from. And
Right.
unfortunately, the big companies don't want it.
Yeah, because they make money on it.
Yes, they make a lot of money, and Monsanto literally is controlling our foods. They control our pesticides. Unfortunately, they're killing our butterflies, and I
Oh
could go on
no.
and on about that.
Oh. Oh, so God, where do we start? So in your office, in
Yes.
your facility, you have what? Tell us like some names of you have a
So,
laser, you have what else?
so we start with a couple things. We look at nutrition. We look at what people are eating and how what they're doing. We have a massage therapist, and we have what's called deep tissue laser therapy. Deep tissue laser therapy is basically two frequencies of laser that can penetrate far into the skin non-invasively, and they can help to reduce inflammation in certain parts of the body. So people with arthritis, muscle pulls, muscle damage,
Mm-hmm.
even broken bones, we can help to speed the healing process, and we can help to reduce the inflammation. But we look critically at nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
My partner Amy is a certified Eden Energy practitioner,
Oh.
so she does a lot of energy work, and she
Mm-hmm.
can show people how to balance all of their meridians.
Mm-hmm.
She can show all the different things about balancing the energy in our body, which I know that you're a big fan of. So she's
Right.
been studying that. So we compile what's going on with the person, and we try to look at what they will do to
Mm-hmm.
start reducing the process of minimizing the inflammation in their body to speed the healing process. It could be diet, it could be massage, whatever.
I think you and I spoke about this about the X Light 4 laser
Yes. Yeah,
by yeah.
we use one by a company called Light Cure. There's a
Light
number of
Cure.
class 4 lasers out there.
That's the one that my chiropractor in Michigan has.
Yes. Well, I was probably one of the first people in Michigan to have those, and
But
it's fantastic.
but it I mean literally I had a pain in my arm from when I was 14 because I was an obese kid trying to be a cheerleader and teaching myself to cartwheel, and I totally ruined my arm. And when I was 60 years old, they did the laser and the pain went away.
Isn't it unbelievable? I mean, people, they're so happy.
It's unbelievable. But David, like I read for people all over the world, and when they have something, a pain that this could really help, I don't know where to send them. Like in California, in other places besides Michigan, of course, you guys, if you can get to David Sherman, you should go there because he knows what he's doing.
Thank you.
Where else can people go to get healing?
Well, I think they have to, first of all, the best healer is themselves, okay? And they have to do what's right for them. We have to take control ourselves, and I think doctors are great, but you know inside of you what's going on, correct?
Right.
So you've got to look, there's a lot of holistic healers out there in this world. Chiropractors, I think there's some great chiropractors. It's a matter of finding ones that other people know and trust and believe in, as well as with any doctor or business.
Right.
I think that there's a lot of great information now on the internet. Like, for example, you can go to LiteCure, LiteCure.com, and they will tell you who the local practitioners are in your area that use that laser.
I didn't know that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and they'll show you a list of all the local practitioners. You can call them up, and they'll even tell you how long they've had the lasers if you call them up. And they, you know, who's using it, how they're using it. You know, there's other great laser technology out there. I just LiteCure is one of the first, and they've been one of the longest in the business. And I think class 4 means how much power it is real important.
Yeah.
And I think it gives it makes it. I don't know, how many treatments did you have?
Not a lot. Like maybe 3 or 2 or something.
That's right. Yeah, that's crazy. A couple treatments. You can really start to get some results.
Is it 1,500 watts? I don't remember.
So they're up to 25 watts, but at the time yours was 15 watts because they just released a 25
15 watts. I knew there was a 15 in there somewhere. Don't listen to me, you guys. I don't know what I'm better with the dead than I am with the living. Don't listen to me about machines. But you can listen to David about machines. So, okay, so I know we don't have a lot of time, but this thing about inflammation is still sticking in my head. So you gave us some great tips about how to get rid of inflammation, but also, like, does acupuncture get rid of inflammation, or what else does?
Well, I think acupuncture is fantastic. In fact, I was looking to try and go this week because I think acupuncture can really focus in on certain points and certain meridians in our body and help to release not only the stress, which can cause inflammation, but also the muscles that could be spasming in that area and the specific nerves that could be inflamed in a particular area. So acupuncture is a great tool, a wonderful tool.
Exercise?
Well, I think exercise is important. I think that people have to be careful about not overdoing it.
Right.
I mean, I think that a lot of times we think we need to push ourselves to level beyond what we should do. And people should start slowly and not expect, to be running a marathon in 6 weeks. And we don't need to necessarily all be running marathons because that's more stress on our body.
Right. And you can bruise yourself and get an inflammation in your ankle or something, or your knee or whatever.
I think starting with walking at a brisk pace is honestly one of the best exercises in the world.
I agree.
It's good for your brain as well as for your body.
I agree. And maybe some yoga.
Yoga is good. There's a tremendous, I think playing golf. I mean, for golf, think about that. You're walking, you're moving your body, and it's mental exercise as well. So there's a lot of great things.
And do, like, people who have serious illnesses like MS or cancer come to you guys?
So we do. We actually do. One of the companies has a really interesting product that we use. They have a product that activates a gene in the body called NRF2. Okay, NRF2. That gene is when the NRF2 gene is activated.
Right.
What happens is it tells our body to produce more antioxidants. And when our body produces more antioxidants, it can then actually reduce inflammation. What's interesting is that ABC about 13 years ago did a story about this product in this company, and they showed that literally in 30 days that your blood can be restored to that of a 20-year-old and start allowing your body to work better by just taking this product.
Tony and I are on our way.
It's really simple. It's only one small pill a day, And
what's it
I've
called?
seen some really great results.
What's it called?
It's called Protandim, Protandim. And we use it a lot with our clients, and we get really, really good results.
Do you sell it?
Yes, we do.
Can I come over when I'm in Michigan?
Absolutely. I'll have a bottle ready for you.
I'm so excited. I hope you will come back and share, because I know I just got the tip of the iceberg of your knowledge. But I so appreciate you being here with us. And what's your website again?
So my website is naturalrecharge.com. That's a link to all the different sites that we do. We try to pool the best resources in the world out there, and we're not afraid to look at who may have something better. But these are products that we've all personally tested and used, and we believe in them because our clients love them and appreciate them as well. But, first of all, I just want to thank you, Char, for the opportunity to be with you, because I've always admired everything you've done, and you're a great aunt for Larry.
Thank you. Well, he's a great nephew.
I love your smile and your energy.
Well, that's so kind of you to say, and I feel the same about you. And I hope the next time, if you will, be my guest again to come on the show, that you'll come in person, and we'll get Larry here, and we'll have some fun and go out to dinner on a vegan dinner or something.
I took him out to a lot of vegan dinners in LA. He really loved them, so I'll take you as well. That'll be my pleasure. I'd love to come there next time, and I'm sorry it didn't work out but there's no reason not to be in LA with you.
Okay, we're going to do it. I wish you well, a happy, healthy new year, and I'll see you in the spring when I'm back home.
Thank you, and stay warm and drink healthy water.
Thank you.
Okay?
I plan it. I try.
Okay, great.
Okay,
thank you so much, Char.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Okay, you guys, don't go away, because I'm going to be doing a reading for someone, and her name is Chelsea, but I don't know anything about her. So we're gonna cut to a short little commercial, and then we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. You probably think I only do individual readings, but sometimes I get a message for everybody. And I wrote a poem that was channeled through me, and I'd like to read it to you. It's called Until We Meet Again, by Char Margolis, a message from heaven. My work is done, it's time to leave. Know that I am also missing you as you grieve. I completed my karma on the earth, and now it is time for my rebirth. I'm flying with eagles and dancing on stars. Please know that I haven't gone far. The love we have will carry us through until the day I am again with you. What an amazing journey this passing over can be. I am in good company. I know you hurt, but please trust me. Our journey together is for eternity. So until the day our souls reunite, stay peaceful and well, and use your spirit sight. I will bring you signs from up above, a butterfly, a bird, my sign of love. Don't worry about me. I'm in good hands. Stay strong, stay positive, and continue to pray. When it is your natural day to graduate from the earth, look for me in the bright white light. We have completed our purpose, and all will be right. This is handmade. It's signed by me. It's an affordable gift for any occasion. Just go to char.net and click on store. Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's Char. Well, many of you have asked if I teach psychic intuition, and I do. Everybody has a sixth sense. Everybody has an ability to prevent problems and attain goals in their lives. And I'd love to teach you. Just go to char.net, CHARNET, and join one of my classes. And call Nikki, and she'll help you out. Remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Hey, everybody. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
Thanks so much for doing this, honey. Okay, so we've never met before, right?
No.
Okay. So just, if you could kindly just be open-minded about everybody living and deceased, okay? Do you have your list of names in case to make things go faster? Okay. And, don't just think of one person you want to connect to in the spirit world or one question about your life. Be open about everybody, and hopefully the ones that you really want to come in will come in eventually, okay?
Okay.
And it's not logical because two people may share the same name or initial. So if they do and you can remember that, let me know. Excuse me. I always say my prayer protection. And for those Char visionaries who watch our show, you know that the reason I say a prayer is not that this is religion, but as in everyday life, there are good and bad people, there are good and bad spirits in the spirit world, and we only want positive, good, healing energy to come through for us, okay?
Okay.
We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. I'm getting a J and an M initial. I'm getting two things. So do you have somebody that's a J or an M?
M I do, but not a J.
Is the M deceased?
No.
The M is living. Is it spelled M-I or M-A?
M-I.
Is it a Michael or Michelle?
Well, actually, I have an M-I and an M-A.
Okay. Is there a Michael or Michelle or M? Is the M-I a female?
Yes.
Okay. Did I say the name?
No.
Okay. Is it M-I-L?
No.
Or M-I-N?
No.
But it's M-I.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I know the name, but there's an M-A as well.
Yes.
And is that M-A, is that a female, the M-A?
Yes.
With an R in it?
Yes.
Is it like a Mary or Margaret or it's an it's an M-A-R name?
Yes.
Marie? I don't know the name.
Marcy.
Marcy. Okay. Is that family to you?
Yes.
Is that a sister or mother?
Mother.
Your mother. And she's living, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then okay, and who's the male deceased around you? Do you have a male deceased?
Yes.
Is that, God, was this an unexpected death?
Yes.
Was it someone younger?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you live with him?
Yeah. Not
Like,
not when it happened.
Is this like your brother or your dad?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay. I feel like your dad is around you, but I didn't give you his initial or middle name or anything, right?
No.
Okay. And is there an R or B in his name or R or D in his name?
No.
What about his middle name or last name?
Last name, yes.
Starts with an R or B or R or D or what?
Starts with a D.
Okay. I feel like his energy is around you. And do you feel like you didn't either get to say goodbye or you had unfinished business with him?
Yes.
Okay. And if he were to apologize to you, would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And was there ever any kind of abuse connected with him?
Yeah.
Like physical abuse or emotional?
A little bit of both.
Was there sexual abuse?
Not with him, no.
But did someone else?
Yes.
Someone else was sexually abusive around you? To you?
To me. Yes.
Okay. Is that person still living?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. Have you been in therapy to deal with all this?
I just started a couple months ago.
Okay, because I feel like therapy is really important for you, and I feel like you're going to get over this and through this, but you have to realize you did nothing wrong. So, A, your father is apologizing for his emotional or physical abuse, and whoever this person that was sexually abusive, like, that karma is going to go back on him. Like, whoever this person was, but I didn't give you his initial. That wasn't the R or B or R or D, was it?
He does have an R in his name.
Is it AR or ER or?
Well, it's towards the end of his first name.
Yeah, but is it ER at the end or AR or OR?
AR.
Pardon?
AR.
at the end of his name.
Yeah.
Is there a D in that name?
Yes.
Is it like an Edward or
Willard.
Willard? Okay, close enough. I knew it was an ARD name. So just so you know, the karma is going to come back on him energetically, and that you need to recognize that you did nothing wrong and you did not ask for this, and you're going to, in some ways, this has blocked you emotionally from moving on with your world and your life, and you're going to heal yourself with this. This is going to be a big. Does Marcy know about this?
Yes.
Okay, and was she? So I'm sure she was upset about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and was she surprised?
Yeah, she was very shocked.
Yeah. So, I'm so sorry you've had to go through this, but I feel like it's a new beginning for you, and I feel like things are going to change for you. And they're showing me an S or C, S or C, or K or C. I mix those letters up.
There's a K.
Is that a male?
Female.
A female K? Is she K-A?
No.
Or K-E?
K-R.
K-R. Like a Kristen or Christy?
Kristen, yes.
Is that your sister? Who is that?
She was a friend.
Is she deceased?
Yes.
God, she died young.
Yeah.
Whoa. Was she buried or cremated?
Cremated.
Did you go to like her memorial or her?
Yes.
She knows you were there, and she knows that you were there praying for her. She knows this. She is grateful to you for sending her prayers and healing and love. And really, Chelsea, you're a good heart. You've got a good heart. You're a good soul. You deserve only happiness and good things. And along with the therapy that you're going to be getting, you're going to find this. And who's the T, a T or P?
There's no T or P.
Nobody who's a T or P?
No.
Okay. I don't know why I'm getting a T or P. There's not like a Tom or a Terry or...
No.
You don't work with anyone like this, or a Peter or a P or T? Or Pat?
No.
I think there is.
Well, there's a Pat living.
Who is that?
It was an ex's mother.
Your ex's mother?
Yes.
Okay. Did you stop connecting with her or communicating with her?
Yes.
Yeah, you needed to. Yeah, you need to be open about people living and deceased. Don't just, like I said in the beginning, don't just think about a deceased person. It doesn't work that way. And there's an A. There's an A initial.
Yes.
Is that a male A or female? Yeah. A male A?
Yes.
A-N or A-L?
A-N.
Like Andrew or Anthony?
Andrew.
Is that your dad?
It's my boyfriend.
It's your boyfriend. Oh, and he's living?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, he seems like a nice man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like he's understanding of your emotions and what you've been through in the past.
Not so much.
No? Then maybe you need to explain it to him or let him try to work this out with you. Is that okay? I mixed up a little bit with this one, I think. I feel like you need to, in your therapy, talk about this and try to help him understand.
Okay.
So you're saying he's not empathetic to what you've been through?
Empathetic, yes, to an extent.
I feel like you need to give him a chance to learn.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he divorced?
No.
But you are?
No, I've never been married.
Oh, you haven't been? I thought you said you had an ex-mother-in-law.
Ex-boyfriend. It wasn't a mother-in-law.
So that was Patricia?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my feeling is that you're Andrew needs to learn to communicate with you. And I don't know if you hold things in or you walk on eggshells or you're afraid to say things to him.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to talk to your therapist about this and give him a chance to learn.
Okay.
But you may be one of those people who have a tendency to give up yourself to another person. Like you lose who you are and what your feelings are and what your emotions are, and you lose yourself because you want to keep a relationship going. And you might be doing a little bit of that with Andrew. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but, give him the benefit of the doubt. He needs to learn. And who is an alcoholic or drug person? Drugs. Was it your dad? Drugs or alcohol?
I don't know for certain, but I believe drugs.
Drugs, okay. All I know is that your dad is here. He's apologizing to you, and I feel like it's a do-over. It's a new beginning for you, and it's important for you to pursue this. You're working now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like they like you at your work.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I feel like they really appreciate you at your work, but you need to you deserve to have joy in your life. You deserve to be happy. And I don't know when the last time you really laughed was, but I feel like you need to let loose a little bit and have fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and whoever that guy was who physically abused you, I know I'm not an expert on this at all, but I know when people have had sexual abuse, they feel like they did something wrong. You did nothing wrong. And that was then and this is now, and you got to let go of it. But I also feel like you need to energetically protect yourself, and I tell everybody to do this, all my clients, all my students, to put yourself in a white light of protection and send any negative back to where it came from. Because nobody has power over you unless you give it to them.
Okay. Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
So, do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you trusting me and allowing me to read for you. And I wish you well with everything. And stay with your therapy. It's going to really be helpful to you.
Okay.
And Andrew's got to learn, too. You can't just walk on eggshells all the time. You don't want to live your whole life like that.
Yeah.
You're beautiful and you're sweet and you're nice. He's the lucky one. All right?
Thank you.
He's not in the room, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Hi, Andrew. Bring him in.
Come on. Okay, he's coming.
How you doing, Andrew? Oh, and you're handsome, too.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. You know what? That I don't know. You guys are a really cute couple. I just kind of feel like she's afraid to say things because she's afraid it's going to upset you or you're not going to like her as much or something. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I feel I give you more benefit of the doubt, more credit for that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and I think you give yourself more credit for that, don't you?
I wish I gave myself enough. No, but
okay. And do you mind if I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Okay, the J initial I got earlier, is that somebody connected to you, a J or G, like family?
Not that I can think of, no.
Did you know your grandparents' names? Do you have any family that's a J or G?
No, not.
Do you work with somebody? Is there somebody who's like a John or a James or a Jim or a Jeff or something like this? A J person? Do you work with someone like this or a last name J?
Jeremy.
No, not that I can think of. I've a friend Jeremy, but not that I've.
Oh, you have a friend named Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody I'm super close with.
That's okay. Do you know the names of... Do you have family that's in A or M?
My mother, Melanie.
Melanie's your mom. I was going to ask who Melanie is. Is it Melanie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Who's moving? Did you move recently, or did she move recently?
My mother did about a year ago. My grandparents are moving distantly in the next week or two.
Are you helping them move?
In a sense, yes.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like the move is good for them. Are they going out of state or just to
Yes, and I believe so. The move is good for them too.
Is it out of state?
Yes.
Is it
Yep.
is it south?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like this is good for them. I'm not sure whose spirit is around you, but you have like an angel watching over you.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you definitely do. But I need to know who the J person is. There's somebody, and I don't know. Maybe it's connected to your grandparents or something.
My Uncle Jerry, he just passed away of cancer.
I bet that's who I'm getting. I didn't know the name exactly, but there was
Yeah.
a J person pounding on my head saying, let them know I'm okay. Let them know I'm okay. So
I believe the family knows he's okay. He was a strong person, strong soul.
yeah, but that he's at peace on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's who the J initial person was. I just got the wrong name. Anyway, I wish you well. I thank you both for doing this. And wait, one more thing. Andrew, are you doing something new with work or business?
No, not as of recently. No.
Are you thinking of doing something different or new?
No, I'd say I'm content.
You're okay. Are you Chelsea? Did they give you something new to do at your work?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm mixed up about this a little bit, but I'm feeling like a positive opportunity coming around work or something more coming with it. Who's around trucks or cars or?
He's around construction equipment.
You are?
Yes.
Would you ever do your own company or your own business?
I would love to one day, yes.
That's what I think is going to happen. I see like trucks, and I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to grow in your work.
That's promising. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you both so much. I wish you both well.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Take good care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, that's it. Well, next week we've got Glynis McCants coming, and we're going to talk about numerology in 2018. I hope that you will all be here watching with us, and please let us know if you're liking CharVision on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, or and just go to char.net, char.net to find us on social media. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate David Sherman for being here, and Chelsea and Andrew. All the best. Bye-bye.